Hi, this is Rob Packard from Medical Device Academy. This is a short video explaining what Medical Device Academy does. First, we're a full-service consulting firm. You might be a little bit confused by this. Why do we have Academy in our name if we're a consulting firm? The reason's simple. I love to do training. In fact, if you go onto our website, medicaldeviceacademy.com, and you click on the menu link for webinars, you'll find dozens of webinars on quality and regulatory affairs training. If you click on the menu link for blogs, you'll find hundreds of blogs about quality and regulatory affairs requirements for Europe, Canada, and the US. We've also taught multi-day workshops, some private, some public. We've taught in California, in Canada, in Las Vegas, 2 in Amsterdam. We've also taught recently some courses for AAMI. A lead auditor course is planned for the fall. It's a 2-day course on ISO 13485 lead auditing. It's for people that already are trained on ISO 13485 but want to become lead auditors for quality systems and medical device companies. We also just finished our first pilot course, 3 days on 510K submissions and 1 day on de novo submissions. And those were all with AAMI. So that's why we have Academy in our name. The second part of our consulting business is compliance. And this is more obvious. We offer consulting services by the hour to help companies with quality assurance compliance and regulatory compliance. If a company needs help with internal auditing, supplier auditing, mock FDA inspections, if you had an FDA inspection, you have 483s that you need to respond to. If you have notified body findings that you have to write a CAPA for, those are the consulting services that we offer on an hourly basis. Now you might be wondering, how do we handle COVID-19? We have just hired our 7th employee. They start today, June 1st, and all of our employees work remotely. Our entire business model is we work remotely. We've been doing that since the beginning of starting the company back in 2011. That was by design. But now under COVID-19, everybody needs to figure out a way to do their audits remotely. And how can you help companies remotely? All of our work is done remotely already, so it's easy for us. Everything we do is on the computer. So that's part of what we offer. But we've done so much of it, now we're writing a book on remote auditing. So it's going to be the Plague Doctor's Scary Guide to Remarkable Remote Auditing. And it's actually available as a pre-order now on Amazon. So that's the compliance part of our business. I also made a business card that explains what are compliance, education, and submissions. The submissions is actually the largest part of our business. Small medical device companies, particularly foreign companies, are the majority of our business. We help startup medical device companies get their first products to market. So yes, they need a quality system. Yes, they need training, but they also need help getting approved by the FDA with a 510K clearance, or they need help in Canada, they need to get Canadian licensing, or they need CE marking, or sometimes all three. So that's a very large part of our business. And we are constantly submitting pre-submissions to the FDA, Canadian licensing submissions, 510K submissions. We routinely have multiple submissions in the same week, sometimes every single day. And in certain quarters, we might have 5 in one day or 4 in one day. So we do a lot of regulatory affairs submissions for those 3 markets, Europe, Canada, and the US. Some people ask me, like, I saw your video on 510K submissions. It was really great. Do you do 510K submission or do you just teach it? Yes, that's the majority of our business. We actually do the submissions for you. We can teach you how, but we can also do it for you. And because we do it so frequently, you're probably actually better off outsourcing to somebody who does it all the time. And then people will say, well, I see that you do 510K submissions. Do you also do CE marking? I actually used to work for BSI as a notified body auditor for 3.5 years. And the bulk of the business when I first started was CE marking submissions. I switched to doing more 510K submissions because of the change in the MDR regulations for medical devices in Europe scared a lot of companies away because of the uncertainty. And they said, well, let's focus on the US market where we have an established system and we know what we need to submit. So I switched over to doing more 510Ks, but now as the MDR is almost through the transition period, even though they pushed it back another year, most of our clients are getting close to submitting their CE marking technical files for the MDR. So we're helping more and more companies with CE marking now as well. So those are the three parts of our business. You might also come to me and you say, well, I know you do training, and I know you do hourly consulting, and I know you do regulatory submissions, but can you help us get ISO 13485 certified? Look over there, my email. Save you that Homer Simpson moment. Yes, we do ISO 13485 2016 certifications. That's what my original intent was to help companies with quality system certification. So we have a turnkey quality system for you. We have almost 50 procedures that are available on demand. Very little changes are needed. They're geared towards medical device companies that are small, that make medical devices. We have procedures for Canada, procedures for Europe. Yes, we've updated it to the new MDR, and we're constantly updating these procedures. So no matter what it is, whether it's software development, it's design controls, usability, it doesn't matter what it is, we've got the quality system procedure for you. And yes, we will help you through the ISO 13485 certification process, whether it's a stage 1 audit, a stage 2 audit, it's your internal audit, it's preparing CAPA responses to any findings you've had, even participating on site to facilitate the audits. Yes, that's what we do. So if you want to get a hold of me, my email is over there, and you can also go on to our website, medicaldeviceacademy.com, click on the Contact Us page, and there's a link for our calendar, and you can schedule a meeting with us. Thank you very much, and I hope to talk with you soon.